Hello. How are we? What's going on, the Yui gang? Welcome in, everybody. Shield Scholar. No. We're not going to be doing Shield Scholar. That is not happening. Anyway, Ethereal, Faye, Sai, Bohand, Brandon, Berserker, Michael, Piper. What's going on? What's up? What's up? GTA 6 will cost $80 for the standard edition. Rumors are just rumors. That would be kind of shit though, but yeah. Still just rumors. Let's go on Tam. 70 stream streak by Ethereal, by the way. It's crazy. Hi, Kara. How are you? Are you doing well? It's good, Supreme. What build is the funniest? What build is the funniest? The funniest build? Funniest build. I think the pot build is pretty funny. Throwing the pots is pretty funny. Caster Raider? Caster Raider is pretty funny too. That's a funny one. Strength Revenant with successive attacks. Yeah, actually that's pretty funny too, yeah. Strength Rev is pretty funny. And it's viable too. It's actually viable. If you think it's the best character for solo Deep of Night, I'd say Wilder. Wilder is pretty good. What's up, Ramon? How things, man? My bad, people came in. What was I saying? Yeah, Wilder I think is the best. Because he has ample health, he has decent survivability, like the passive is so clutch. Like any single time that you die in solo, it just wastes so much time. But like Wilder just has that passive that like when you just cheat death. So he just helps you save so much time. And he can actually get really good damage with either a balancer build, or I like the fist build and going into our critical attacks. You can just get really good damage, which is great. I think Wilder is the most consistent, simplest, easiest for solo Deep of Nights. In my opinion. Although like a bow Iron Eye build is pretty good too. Because you don't have to really engage with a lot of enemies. You just sit back and just start spamming. Whereas for Wilder, you start to be a bit close and stuff. Although bow Iron Eye isn't going to really be doing as much damage. But if you're staying alive more often, then it's better. Can you show the stats, character usage, and stuff? Sure. Yeah, we have Wilder and Duchess are my most played characters, it seems. But it's like somewhat balanced. Somewhat. It sucks to be you. Thank you for the follow. But yeah. Guardian, Raider at 90. Scholar, Undertaker is my least played character, but that's because she's new. Recluse is my least played character out of all the base game characters by far. Is a bow bird viable? Why would you want to do some shit like that? We can't see the boss wins? You don't need to see the boss wins. It's all balanced anyway. Play Deep at Night, you get what you're given. He ran a great bow. Yeah, why the fuck would you want to do some shit like that? I didn't get it. Bows do like fucking mid damage. I guess if you get like a rain of arrows and with double balances and skill based build, then you could do good damage against larger enemies. But it's not an actual like good build. It's like, you know, sometimes a great bow can do well in some areas. I don't know, if you're playing a tanking based character, get fucking close and personal and stand back with a bow. Said, is it viable? Like, I don't know, anything can be viable. You can use fucking whips and make them viable. Doesn't mean they're good. I don't know, man. You do what you want. Go ahead and try it. If you find good, then go ahead. I don't know. What you asking me for? I don't really know. I don't care to do it. What's up, Andrew? How things, man? Got Olga 3 times in a row today in Depth 5. Sounds dog shit. Sounds awful. Anyway, what build am I going to play with today? We still have some builds that I want to touch on. I forgot to go try and find a dormant daggers. Forgot about that shit. You know what we're going to do, chat? Let's go to the collector. I have 2,066 sovereign sigils. I think it's time to go spend some of them. I'm not sure which ones are. I don't know. 2,000 sovereign sigils. There's 100 going right there. Surely we get something really good. How did I say about 2k? I just haven't spent them, really. Lots and lots of deep in night. These are all gonna be dog shit, aren't they? Improved mind, reduced vigor, 3 or more dormant whips. Love that so much. Love that so much.
Hello, kind sir. I would like to purchase one.
Commit. Thank you for the 100 bits. I actually am not going to be playing Dark Souls 2 today. Believe it or not. But I appreciate the donation, though. Did I get a straight sword yesterday? I didn't actually end up. The straight sword builds didn't work. I don't know, dude. Might keep that one, whatever. Yeah, this is some bullshit. I would like, not the throwing pot plus one. I already have a bunch of throwing pot plus ones. It's fine. Got a bunch of good ones. Physical attack up +3. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Do not care. Don't care about that one. Do not care. Nope. Nope. Oh boy, I love this system. There's 500 sovereign sigils gone. Didn't get a single good one yet. Bro, every single Undertaker dexterity relic I get always have some bullshit curse with it. It's disgusting. Ugh. I would very much like a dormant daggers, please. What curses are the best? The ones that reduce your stats. Like this one reduces intelligence and dexterity. Like things like that aren't too bad because only like -3. That's like the best ones that you can get. And then like, you know, like poison build up on a hit or some shit like that. Status build up on hits isn't too bad either. I don't even like that Undertaker. I'll hold on to it anyway. Like, Dormant Greatsword good on Undertaker. Yeah, sure. I'd probably pair with a Dexterity Relic, but I don't know. Like, Dormant's Great Shield, or Dormant Greatswords with Undertaker with a Dexterity Relic just basically makes her just a slightly worse Wilder. But I don't know, if you really like her set of skills, then you can go ahead and run some shit like that. Grease items. A Dormant Straight Sword. Hold on to that one. I still need Dormant Daggers. Dormant Daggers. Dormant Daggers. I probably should have kept that one. I had a Holy Attack up with a Wild... It doesn't matter. Who cares? Not Dormant Reapers. I already got some of those. I want this the Dormant Daggers. Straight Sword attack power, improved intelligence. Ugh. Why does the game hate me so? Dormant Fists. Is executing art radius character skill useful? I don't find any value in it, honestly. Got my cat some treats and she doesn't like them. Oh, that's sad. Let's test out some different types of treats. Maybe she'll like one of them. Jeez. I mean, look, at least I got a Dexterity Relic with the Undertaker that doesn't have anything bad. Like, unironically, that's probably my best one yet. This is so silly. I'm not doing Intelligence Raider. I hate Intelligence Raider. He sucks. I've done it once, never again. Awful. Hated every second of it. Don't care. Nah, hold on to it. Probably never gonna use it though. Probably never gonna use it. Bro, we're getting a whole bunch of dog shit, man. What the heck? I'll hold on to that one. Hold on to that one too. Just in case I want to run Dolmen Great Spears with Homeboy. Wouldn't be too bad. Improved mind, reduced vigor. Let's go on OC. 30 stream streak. Nice. Let's go on big. You dad, what's going on? Bat, welcome in. Tried Fist Iron Eye? No. No. Like, I imagine it'd be really good. I mean, I only really use it in solo. But I'm trying to do Dagger Iron Eye. But, like, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of tough. Because you could do well with quality-based weapons, and, like, Fist would do nice. But, like, I already have a bunch of Fist builds, so, like, I just don't really care. Like, it'll do well, but it's not like it's going to be, like, any better than, you know, Fist Wild or a Fist Undertaker. Or Fist Duchess, I mean. Like, I don't know, you just... It's only a Fist weapon... I don't know, it's just one of those builds. It's like a Halo Scythe. Like, you can put the Halo Scythe with, like, almost every character in the entire game, and it could be a broken build. Same thing with, like, you know, Power Sense and Curve Sword. Same thing with Fist Weapons. Like, some of the best builds in the entire game, and you can just do them with every character. But I don't care to make one for every character. It's like, I just have, like, one. So, like, I don't know. You could do it. But it's not going to be that much different, so it's like... No save scum method? No. I can just open up Cheat Engine right now and just drop a million fucking merc if I wanted to, you know? Not gonna save scumming. If I'm gonna cheat, might as well cheat all the way. I just want a dormant daggers. You know what? Being that I have an improved critical hits with the poison build, maybe we do end up rocking dormant fists, you know? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Game, can you please just give me what I want? Just give me dormant daggers with at least something decent. Wait, what was that one? That's some bullshit. Great axes, the grease. Don't tell me about no leaks. I don't give a fuck about no leaks. What app do you use mostly for downloading games? What? What do you mean? What's up, Ava? How things? Some video chatting about how strong the affinity damage relics are. Hjalster, Fulgor, Duchess relics. Thoughts? They're good, yeah. The thing is, they just give, they give 10% more damage to your elemental weapons. But it's specifically just to the elemental portion. So, like, for instance, let's just say that you have, like, you know, Halo Scythe, right? Like, Halo Scythe's a bad example, actually. We said Halo Scythe. It's getting, you know, split holy damage and split physical damage. The holy damage portion of the weapon is going to get 10% more damage. So in most cases, being that it's split 50-50, you're only really getting like a 5% damage boost out of that weapon. However, there are some weapons that do pure elemental damage, like the Coated Sword or the Cyberpata, so they'll actually gain the full 10% damage. But be that it actually also extends to weapon skills. So if you have pure elemental damage on a weapon skill, then you can actually gain the full 10% damage of the added affinity of, whatever it's called. So like Glintstone Chris is doing pure magic damage. So with that particular relic perk, you're going to get 10% damage. Halo Scythe, pure holy damage, 10% more damage. Black Knife is pure holy. The Blasphemous Blade, Darkmoon Greatsword, all those things, you know. So if you have a particular build in mind, it does not affect spells. No, it's just weapons. Just weapons. Does it buff grease? It does buff grease, yeah. It'll be 10% more damage to your grease. But being like grease only gives like, you know, 20 something more AR. It only gives like an extra 2 more damage, you know? So like, but yeah, it will buff grease too. All weapon buffs. Dormant curve swords of the Duchess. I haven't actually made a Duchess curve sword build. Maybe we just rock that. Could help out. I just want to get a dormant daggers. I've already spent 1,700 sovereign sigils. I've gotten like dormant like reapers and dormant fucking great hammers like 1,000 times. Which are builds that I do use and have. But I already have them. Mind and Faith Guardian. With incantation +2. I have a Guardian Faith build that I used once and I'm never going to use again, but I'll still hold on to it because why not? Dormant medium shields. That'd be pretty cool if it was dormant great shields. We're talking about added affinity, yeah. Added affinity. Bro, this game hates me. Wait, there was dormant daggers? I just sold a dagger one? No way. I hate myself. Chat, am I blind? I'm so fucking stupid. God damn it. How did this happen? Was it a good one too? I'm fucking pissed. I only saw dormant daggers. I don't want to know anymore. Whatever. See if we can get dormant daggers here. That's so dumb. You had dagger attack power? You're lying. Somebody ban him. These 50 builds gonna get a video? Yes. I was gonna make it yesterday, but there actually was some more that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to play with first. I'm not even paying attention. Keep the dormant colossal swords. I have a bunch of dormant colossal swords. I already have a dormant colossal sword Undertaker build that I've made like a while ago. I played with it yesterday too. I think I don't fucking have is dormant daggers, which apparently I've deleted. I've already deleted a whole bunch of them. Sorry, your Skolavid, great damage, but he's boring and tedious to play. Yeah, kind of valid. Basically, sums him up. The double spear build was really good. I actually like that build a lot. I'm a big fan of the double spear build with the Duchess. I'm just trying to find dormant daggers, really. Also, if I find anything else that's pretty cool, then we'll rock it, but... Found some decent stuff. Bro, it's like my third time getting dormant hammers in like 2 minutes. Probably even less. We'll hold on to that. Because I don't have many of those good relics. Or many of those relics. In general. Aha! With physical attack up +3. Life is good. Okay. Everything is so fine now. We're good. Cool. Fantastic. Not even a bad downside either. That is solid. Okay, we're gonna go put that onto the iron eye. What color was it? Oh, it was red too. Don't even have to move anything. Okay, so now the concept for this build is that we have something that doesn't rely on status effects. So, because all my Iron Eye builds, they all have some type of status effect stuff. You know, like dormant katanas. The bow build has like all this damage up against poisoned enemies. So if I end up fighting Hjelster, who's like immune to like everything basically except for like rot, or like the Gladius, who's like super resist to everything, we need to have something. And the dormant daggers can help out a lot, because dormant daggers has a couple of holy based options for one, which both of those bosses are weaker to. But even if I don't, that's still perfectly fine, because Scorpion Sting is still going to work against Hjelster. But we still get a decent damaging weapon. Now, ideally, we do get the Blade of Calling or the Black Knife. Because those are going to proc successive attacks better than anything else. Also, the Erdsteel Dagger. So, like, ideally, best case scenario, we get either any of the faith-based ones. Any faith-based dagger would be ideal. Because the heavy attack hits twice and it procs the successive attacks, like, instantly. It, like, does it really quickly. So, uncharged heavy attack spam is insane. And being that I can keep it as one-handed, I can actually just have an off-handed bow. So I can have projectile attacks on demand, and then when enemies get close, wabam, wabam, wabam. Good damage. That's the idea. And being that we were likely to find daggers, we're still better off using the Balancer Relic, just so we can actually get, you know, benefit of using the good skill. Because nothing really else we can use. I don't necessarily want to run double balances, because I still want to... Because you don't have much FP with the Iron Eye. And if just in case you don't find one of the really good skills, you want to have something there just in case. So, this one is pretty solid. Misericord is useless then? Not useless. Like, daggers are still going to proc successive attacks quickly, but those three are the best, because I have the double swiping heavy attack. Those are definitely best. And obviously we want this Balancer Relic, which is just infinitely better than the other Balancer Relic, because occasionally nullified attacks is like almost... is an S tier perk for sure. It's really good. So this, and we just have any +1 Iron Eye skill, because, you know, it's probably the most important relic for him. You can't not have it. And now we have the Dormant Daggers. So this is great. And now with this build, being that Dagger is actually a pure, pretty much almost pure dexterity, we don't actually have to run the strength-based relic now. So, the question is, what do we run at this point? I think I might still run the poison, because there's not really much I can really run here anyway, except for like physical attack up. But I could actually have something good here that I could run. Because, like, look, this has physical attack up anyway. Damage up against rotted enemies. And I can, you know, that's solid. That's solid right there. Because obviously it's not going to do that well against the final boss, but at least throughout the entire expedition I can benefit. And more physical damage, can't really complain. And then for the last perk, I think we just go... Do we have any, like, dagger increases? No. That's okay. That is okay. That would be ideal, though. But I think we're just going to, like, physical attack up. Maybe you have something with partial HP restoration. Right there. But as poison and bleed build up, taking damage. I already have a taking damage, poison, and bleed. We don't want to have multiple of them. We don't want to have multiple of them. Reduce dexterity and faith. Damage up against rotted enemies. We want partial HP. Lower attack below max speed. Yeah, okay, that's fantastic. That's 10 out of 10 right there. That's great. Physical attack up +4. Reduce strength and intelligence, not using any of those stats. That's great. How bad is continuous HP loss? Really bad. With how important, like, damage negation at full HP is. Or, attack power at full HP. It just, you know, it's going to be terrible. And also you have things like, you know, below max HP, you get lower damage. Or below max HP, you have rot buildup or poison buildup. Like, we always want to be at full HP in Deep of Night. So continuous HP loss is, like, pretty much the worst thing that you can get. Or one of the worst things that you can get. What's up, Victor? Okay. The dagger build is set. We got some really good shit. This is a solid fucking build. All we're going to do is just find... Like, the physical attack up isn't going to really be doing much when I spam the skill. But we're not going to really be spamming the skill that often, so... That's okay. Both the Black Knife and the Blade of Calling should still be getting more physical damage than holy damage. So at least I benefit somewhat there. But most of the reasons why I'm running the perks that have physical attack up is because of some other benefits. Like, I'm running this because of this. You know, partial HP, like... There's other things, but this is solid. I like this. I did actually have... The reason why I'm running this dagger build is because I initially had a straight sword build. Basically the exact same concept. Trying to find some, like, holy straight swords and, like, to have, like, a decent damaging option. And power sensing straight swords can be good. But, like, it was so ass because there were so many times that I just wasn't finding the straight sword that I wanted. And there's actually straight swords that you don't want to get. At least when you have the daggers, every single option is fine. Because with daggers, I'm fine with every single one of these. But when I play the straight swords, there's a couple that I really just don't really care to have. Like, we don't want the coded sword because it gets really bad damage with any character that doesn't have good faith. And Sword of Saint Trina just gets a lot less damage than everything else because it has a status effect and it's like a borderline useless one at that. So, and I kept getting those two all day yesterday. I did 2 runs with straight swords and I kept getting those 2. I didn't get anything else. I was like, you know what? Let's just not bother. Being that we have... Yeah, but power stancing straight swords is really good. But a downside of that is that if I'm power stancing, I'm not going to be able to have a ball in my offhands to, like, use on demand for projectile attacks whenever I want. Rod and Crystal Sword is good, but it's like one of, like, 5 million blue straight swords. 7. So it's not that likely to drop. But daggers is nice, though. But this build is so much better if you do end up finding one of the holy daggers because of the heavy attack. If you don't, then it's worse, but not that much worse. Yeah. But if you find Earthsteel Dagger, Black Knife, or Blade of Calling, then we're kind of set. Kind of set. But yeah, it's still not that likely for them to drop. About 50-50. Probably 50-50. But yeah, I don't like the straight sword build with deleting that shit. I will hold on to, actually. Just in case I want to rearrange it. Because I have a straight sword build with this character, too. And the same thing happens. Like, I just couldn't find the straight sword that I wanted. So I just don't like the straight sword build. Not a fan. Think Skill Duchess can compete with Spell Duchess? Yes. I have a dagger build. Dagger skill build. That's really good. Basically the same thing. Being that she already has dormant daggers inherently. Just find one of the really good projectile daggers and just spam it. Or you can obviously just use, you know, Halo Scythe too. She has many good builds. Many good builds. She is extremely... She's probably the most versatile character in the entire game. Because she can do basically everything. She can do int, faith, dexterity, quality. She can do it all. Skill spamming, spell spamming. She just that good. Just that good. I actually really like this build. This might be one of my favorite builds with her. Because this is like super consistent. You don't have to rely on FP. You don't have to rely on like much RNG. All you gotta do is just get a couple of spears. So with Dolmen spears, you can just... You're pretty good. You just gotta find a couple. Ideally, you find a Death Ritual spear, but any of them are fine. How much is improved weapon attack power? 10%. So if you have like dagger attack power up, it's 10%. And the 3 or more of that weapon type is 20%. But yeah. Honestly, the generic sorcery build is pretty consistent too. Because this is like works with everything. Works, you can even have like, yeah, anything works here. We tried this yesterday and it worked like shit, but we might try this in trios, because we tried this in solo yesterday and we won, but bro, this Dreadlord Relic is so ass. Why speed build with the Duchess instead of like the Wilder? The reason being is because that with the strength relic that she has, and with the power of what do you call it? Restage, she can just do more damage. Basically. And it's just basically just designing a character or designing a melee build for the Duchess. Like if you don't want to have to spam skills or rely on spells or RNG for certain things, this is pretty consistent. Some people just only play the Duchess because her dodge is like so broken. She's like such a simple character to play and it has like a broken dodge. Like some people will only ever play Spear. Oh, so I only play Duchess. So just having different builds that cover different aesthetics is good. So yeah. Because say if you already have like a Wild on your team and like, you know, a Raider on your team, let's say, you could play Duchess because Restage just offers so much value to the team. It's just so much more damage. But yeah, the Spear build with Wilder could do really well also. Could also do really well. But I actually got really lucky and I ended up getting a Strength Relic with the Dormant Spears. So I was like, pretty good stuff. But yeah, that with the initial standard attack, it just does really well. Does really well. Cool. Okay, so what's... I feel like there's another... I still want to make another curved sword build, I want to say. I did actually end up getting... Did I get another dormant curved sword relic? That was actually decent. Where's my curved sword build for this character? Where's my dormant curved sword build? This one kind of sucks. Hold up. I know I have another dormant curved sword relic. I found a few today. Dormant curved swords, sleep in vicinity. Aha. Aha. That has the +1 grease. I want to rock that one because it has the +1 grease. Vigor and Arcane loss is kind of sad, but I already had Vigor Arcane loss anyway. Although the attack power against frostbitten enemies is nice. That's okay. Now we can actually remove this one. Because this has the resistances down, and I've been meaning to get rid of this shit. But I still want to actually run the Thorny tier. So, starting item. Please tell me I have another Thorny tier. Okay, we do. Wait a minute, I have one with +1 and it has poison build-up below max HP? Oh, shit. Oh, we have one with a regular physical? Oh, what the heck? When did I get this fire shit? Hold up. What the fuck? Oh. I have regular +1 and +2. The build got even better, chat. Somehow, someway. Okay. So, Dexterity Relic gives him good damage. Just as much dexterity as the Duchess. Successive attacks, which can be up to 35% more damage. 3 or more curved swords can be 20% more damage. Grease +2. How much is that again? It's like 20% or some shit, right? Or is it more than that? %, yeah. So it's 15, 17, and 20. So using Grease is 20% more physical damage. That's 15% more, and that's 17% more damage. Ends with a Thorny tier at level 2. Can be up to 70% more damage. And I can hold on to 2 of them as well. So I can save one for day 2 and save one for day 3. So we can honestly... And with Power Stance Curve Sword, we can fuck shit up with this build. This is solid. Has no idea what relics he has. You okay? I mean, there's like... I have 1,400 relics. I'm not going to memorize every single one. What do you want me to do? Okay, this is the new Curve Sword build. This is better. Holy shit. This is fire. Fire stuff. Where do you look for the exact percent? There is a sheet. It's not entirely correct. Some things are incorrect, but there's a sheet right there. Type shit. Actually, it's 10%, not 15% for +1. Off of regular, I mean. How is PvP gonna work? I mean, they could implement PvP somehow. But, like, it wouldn't work very well, I don't think. Like, there has to... I don't know. That requires a lot of effort and a lot of balancing. And the game itself is not balanced as well right now. Yeah. Someone sent the sheet again. I lagged the mistake. I sent it in Twitch, but here it is for the YouTube people. Okay. This straight sword build, I'm not messing with at all. I'm not messing with it. I might run it again just in case we get something cool, but like, I'm really not messing with it. But we might play with it again today. We've got to do some Guardian today because we didn't do Guardian yesterday. We definitely want to try this Dagger build. Is there any other Duchess build? I might just play generic sorcery because I haven't played generic sorcery Duchess in a minute. We could try this build again in trios. I kind of want to try the hammer build again in the hopes that I actually find the Vares. We could do Holy Revenant today. And there's no executive build that I want to play with. I already played with them all. Maybe Seppuku. No. Thank you for the follow. And I wish I had better relics for this character, I swear to God. We'll see. Maybe we'll play with that alt build. Maybe play with the ultimate attack build. If you have like 2 other Undertakers on the team. It could be funny. Okay, we'll go 3 players to start off with. Let's see what we got going on. Auto charge stack. Yes. All of them stack. So all the +3s will stack together as well. Duck, thank you for the follow. Day 7 requesting to unhide hub from chat. Well, like, we don't know what that is. We just don't know what that is. Should we try the curved sword build? I think we start off with a sorcery build for now. Let's go to a generic sorcery build. Because I didn't actually play caster a single time yesterday. We didn't do a single caster build yesterday. Do you want one thing I noticed, chat? Yesterday we played like, what, like 8 games in Deep of Night? And we didn't get the new map a single time. Are we going to get the new map here? No. There's like 10 games in a row that I haven't gotten the new map. We got a hidden boss though. Didn't get one of those yesterday. Matching with people without the DLC? I mean, it's pretty rare that people in Depth 5 don't have the DLC. Like, we have DLC points of interests. So if you have DLC points of interest on your map, that means people own the DLC. Okay, what's the hell my build going on here? Magic attack up, Hoarfrost Stomp, magic attack up, yeah. Sorceries, one has Crystallians, so Crystallian is ideal. But like, this is just the generic, this magic attack up build, so anything would work fine here. Any sorceries. And we can go kill this hippo. Any tips for Deep of Night's 4 or 5 Guardian? Oh boy. Try to avoid things like poison and rot build-up below max HP because he is going to want to stay... He's not going to be at full HP that often with him blocking. Affinity damage negation is really important because obviously he can block physical damage well, but not elemental damage. So that's pretty important too. And it depends how you want to build around him. Whether you want to play support, whether you want to go into damage, survivability. Like, there's different ways that you can build around the Guardian. You can do a mixture of all three, you know? Yeah. Alt, Mark Brock, Mark Proc, Mark Break, whatever you call it. Aha! Oh, but as a sorcery endgame, we've got to take the Shattering Crystal, though. Right off the bat. You love to see it. Actually, no. I take this back. I want to go to this tunnel. Let's go to this tunnel, please. I got the Shattering Crystal. This is very important. Let's go flex that I have it so that people know. So they know what's going on. I'd greed for the 7%. Honestly, probably should have, but it's fine. Just in case we don't get it again. Is Halo Scythe Executive viable? It is actually almost optimal. Halo Scythe does the most damage with the Executor, and it's probably like the best, one of the best weapons in the entire... What the hell was that jump? Who is this man? What? What are they feeding these guys in Deep of Night? Holy shit. You're gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. That was crazy. The only downside of Halo Scythe Executor is that he's not gonna have much FP. So that's basically the only downside. Duchess is probably still gonna do better because of, you know, restage, assuming you're still close, and are we actually fighting this boss? No. Where did we go? This way? They didn't ping, so I was like, oh, we can do a Revenant, I guess. We can get the church on the way. No, I'm gonna miss. Damn. Damn, this Revenant's gonna fucked up. Her mark ability is broken. Absolutely broken. We don't know. What's the team have? What is this guy running? Dormant crossbows. God save this man. We don't know who we're fighting. Why did nobody want the stupid successive attacks? Maybe the infinity attack power. Skill attack power? Charged sorceries. Hold up. Now we can get the church. We're right. Whatever, it's fine. Actually, it's not bad. Because the circus probably going to end back up that way. What does that have? Affinity attack power. Again. Fuck the skill attack power. Oh my god. Where would the circle end? We're gonna end up top here, right? Yeah. There's nowhere else it could really end. Maybe there? Probably gonna out there. So we can get... No, we can't really get that church in the way. Why am I here? What am I doing? Purple. Pouch. There's... Good enough. Let's go. Yes, I'm on PC. Jump reminded me of a dream I had. 2 cats was on the balcony and outside on the ground, and my cat on the balcony did a big leap to the other cat near the garage. Interesting. No, hyper-intendant, intentional, what the hell his name is. Hyper-intentional, yeah. What is this build? Just a generic sorcery build. Just a generic sorcery build. Just magic attack up, that's all it is. Do I have the iframe shit? No. When I got those starfish yesterday, that would have been lovely. That is true. Shady username. Thank you for the follow. What's up? Hippos have the same moveset as the crocodile from DS3. Damn. Oh, it's another one of those. Let's go use this ult. I don't know, I've been holding onto it. But I actually have the damage up. I forgot that I have that thing. Where, if I get kills with my ult, I get more damage. Right? I do, yeah. Forgot that I had that. What's up, Millsy? How things, man? Vitality is health, right? Not in this game. How is it a crocodile? Are you talking about the Aldrich beast on like the bridge? It's kind of like a crocodile, I guess. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, if you're gonna design like a crocodile or a hippo, like how else are you gonna really have it fight? Instead, like, you know, it has to like bite and shit, you know, like lunge at you and stuff. Because when you look at the crocodile fight in Liza P, it's just basically the exact same thing as a hippo. So it's like, it's made me realize, like, how would you actually design a boss like that? This guy's got the death poker. Parry him. Good job, buddy. I just beat that boss today. The DLC Crocodile and Liza P. Yes. But here's the build, by the way. It's just magic attack up. I dropped that for you so you could pick it up. I could have taken the HP for myself, but I was like, this guy would probably want this. Did he already have one? He just has a Marika's hammer. Why would you not want the... Hello? My guy has dormant crossbows as well. I'm so confused. Items confer effect to allies, max stamina. He's like intentionally running the dormant crossbows. Like he wants to run the crossbows or something. I think he really likes the pulley crossbow. Like pulley crossbow can be decent. Interesting. That is not what I wanted to do. I thought I still, in fact, had Frost. Maybe he didn't pick up the Death's Poker because he knew I was rocking Frost. I mean, this guy picked that up anyway, so... I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, the mark is broken. Get the crit. Get the crit. Good job. He's levitating. Levitate, 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 levitate. Magic attack power. I'm gonna have to... Look, I have to drop the successive attacks. Because I'm not really rocking successive attack. I'm not running things to do damage. Somebody has to pick that up. But this guy's using crossbows and this guy's using bows and I'm using spells. So between all of us... I don't know. Circle ended where I thought it would have. Wasn't gonna really end anywhere else. Same with the Dell, has so many grabs. Yeah. It's like he has a big mouth. He's gonna just bite you. Some confusing teammates. I mean, it's interesting. Like, physical attack up and then using the polybow. Like, it means that you're just gonna be at a distance and spamming projectiles. Not doing anything too fancy. Like... But you can do that with any character because like polybow does just as much damage as the Wilder compared to everybody else. So I don't know, but the Wilder has decent health. The passive helps him stay alive. I don't know. Fan, thank you so much for the raid. What's going on? How was your stream? Can we get a shout out from my guy Fan? We're currently just doing some just deep of night depth 5 runs and stuff. +2 guard counters do stack with each other, yes. He's a fan? True. True. He's a W fan. Oh my god. Hope you're well. I am doing well. How are you, man? How has your new year been and stuff?
Hello.
He dropped his parry shield so he can have better crossbow damage. I mean, this is interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how much damage he does. What's up, Graceful? How things? Hope you're doing well. During my game, I was dying from fall damage and getting reduced ruins from a boss. How that happens? I was dying from fall damage and getting reduced runes from a boss. What are we talking about here? Crossbows don't work differently on the Iron Eye, no. So we don't have any of the DLC bosses. Knight's Cavalry. He just canceled the grabbing thing. It's a weird glitch that happens. Ow. Why are people quitting when they see the DLC map? That's cringe. Maybe because they haven't learned it yet. They don't like to learn it. I don't know. New things. People can be cringe. Where are they going? No, we went invisible and I forgot about this stupid fucking bug. Can't believe I haven't fixed this yet. Why would you move as I was using my Shattering Crystal? Get back here right now. Beat his ass. Fuck him up. It's gonna hit me. He missed. The backstab. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, this is delayed as fuck. That is not what I wanted to do. And it missed as well. That's so sad. Stop moving! Just stay still, you stupid horse. Good job. I did some deep night as well. Was that depth 2 though? My new was great. Hell yeah. Mine's pretty chill. Don't really do anything different, you know? We just be vibing and shit. FP on successive attacks, critical hits. Yeah, I got the FP on attacks. What boss is there? The Magborm. Still haven't had fun with the new map. It's so bad, especially the purple stone cave. Yeah, some builds it is different. Like there's some of your builds that is not as gonna be as viable. Like spell-based builds that require you to just get to upgrade your weapon and stuff. Like. But I like it though. Almost rotted me. Hell yeah. Point blank range pulley bow. This guy's a silver pickled Falfoot, because why not? FP on attacks. Bloody Hellas. Spell casting speed. Anything I want to get rid of? Not really using charge sorceries. It's only 9% anywhere. I feel like we should go take the birdie. Go get that church down below. Then we can go finish off the middle castle. Kind of want to go visit that rise as well. The circle ends at the bottom, then it's chill. Show the relics? Yeah, sure. It's got magic attack up, half frost up, magic attack up, more magic attack up. We have both Duchess relics, and one of them actually has FP on dagger attacks, which is nice. And then we have affinity attack power with damage up against frostbitten enemies. Dormant staves with improved sorceries, and improved sorceries +2 with improved crystallion, and damage up against frostbitten enemies as well. Bunch of really solid relics, so. This build, obviously I have one crystallion sorcery, but like, it can use any builds. If I find like Stars of Ruin, if I find the Moon, if I find Carrion Slicer, like, it's just good. It kind of removes the RNG aspect. Like, even though Slicer I think is probably going to be her best spell. And like, going into Slicer and having you do so much more damage is great, but this build is just nice. Removes the RNG. Can you get drag or balances on this map? Yes. Why don't you charge it? The damage not good enough? Now the damage is good, but the thing is, for Shattering Crystal, when you fully charge it, it consumes more FP. And there's also, you know, it's going to be longer, so it's not going to be as much DPS. So you just keep spamming it, it'll just be better DPS. And cheaper. Did I miss the fucking thing? Oh, was it? It was probably the... whatever the thing is. The statue. Depth relics are nice. Yeah, like, honestly, I might not ever really run the Carrion Slicer build anymore. Because, like, especially with the new map, it's just so much, like, less likely to find Slicer. I might get rid of the Affinity attack power up. Like, even though my Slicer build still, like, incorporates, just magic attack power in general. Like, if I had Slicer with this build compared to my Slicer build, the damage difference wouldn't be too great anyway. Ugh, magic, oh my god, I got so much stuff. Go to that one. Grab that. Still haven't finished the middle castle, but this is not the worst play. Because my Slicer build, I think it has like a couple more Carrion Sword sorcery, so it's like 10 to 20% more damage with Carrion Slicer if I had it. And also has the successive attacks boost, which can be up to 30% more damage. So I'm losing out on a decent amount, but like you get most of your damage from weapon passives. Like look at this, 12%, 11%. 9%, 15%, you know. I don't know why I did that. Stay still. I'm dead. Save me, team. You guys are so cool. Does Slicer work with the Undertaker rune? Yeah, so Slicer does work with successive attacks. So if you have like the, you know, the successive attacks relic, or if you had Millicent's prosthesis, the sword insignia, they work with Slicer. Albeit, I'm not sure if this guy has a red pulley bow on yet or not, so. Has skill attack power, which probably no one's gonna use. I think we might end up getting like full gore here or some shit, right? Let's go get this thing. Is anyone running Night Invader? I don't think so. This guy's running. Oh, this guy's running Night Invader. Maybe we can quickly clear this out for this guy. What was I saying? I got confused. Yeah, but the thing is, Carrion Slicer doesn't work as well with the successive attacks. It's like twice as hard to proc with Carrion Slicer. So when I use Slicer with successive attacks, I have my Dagger first, and the Duchess, the heavy attacks proc it really quickly. Like that combo right there instantly procs tier 3 on the successive attacks. Whereas for the Slicer, it will take like, you know, fucking 12 attacks with the Slicer just to do it. So you could use your Dagger first. And then switch. And you can just maintain it with the Slicer. Type shit. Damage negation at full HP. Give that to somebody. Melee attack power. Good enough. It's gonna be the lion here, but whatever. Go get this church since we're here. Might as well. We're gonna be level 15 anyway, so might as well go grab a church. I'm pretty good on passives. I might get rid of, I don't know. If I find another damage negation at full HP. Might get rid of one of these things. Maybe the spell casting speed. Planning to make videos on the best relic. Yes. I actually was going to do it yesterday, but there's still some more builds that I want to play with first. How do you drop the weapons without picking it up? Square. On a PlayStation controller. What gamepad do you use that you can menu and run? I just got a PS5 controller. I don't know. I just use like, I don't know. I just claw, I guess. So, like I have like my index finger on like the D-pad sometimes, and I can have my index finger on the buttons, the other buttons, the shapes, whatever you call them. I don't know. For Shattering Crystal, improved sorcery and improved crystalline sorcery is the same thing. Improved crystalline sorcery is 12%, and it has no curse, no downside. And improved sorcery +2 is 10%, and it is going to have the downside. So like sorceries is going to boost up the damage of everything. But I'll just do less. But you can actually have both together. You can have improved sorceries +2 with crystalline. Which is what I have. I would try and proc frost this guy, but he's like, you know, pretty resist to it, and he's not even red, and he's already dead. How can I find your first Elden Ring playthrough on YouTube? I actually became a YouTuber after Elden Ring came out. So, yeah. It was like a month or so after Elden Ring. It's like my first video that I made. Claw grip is awkward, but at first it was useful. Yeah, I mean, I've been using it for like ever, so. Can help you play one-handed and shit, you know? Pretty cool. My DLC playthrough is there, yeah. My first DLC playthrough, so. Without the Mesmer fight, I actually do have the Mesmer fight saved. So I could post it on my VOD channel. Unfortunately, I deleted my second VOD, so I can't post both of my VODs and stuff on my VOD channel. Because I download the VOD, which would be like dog shit quality. That's a shame. But the Mesmer fight is not lost media. It is not. Armored Core gamer. I wish I kept my first Armored Core. I wish I downloaded my VOD for my first Armored Core playthrough. My Armored Core 6 playthrough. That would have been cool. Because actually, I did it all in one VOD. Like Armored Core 6, like day one, the day it came out, I did it in like 12 hours. I beat Armored Core 6. So actually could have been just one video. But unfortunately, that was before that I had my VOD channel. So like, and that was before that I did like YouTube streaming too. I was just streaming on Twitch. But it literally, it was just a 12-hour playthrough. Armored Core is not a Souls-like, no. Not all 3 endings, no, obviously not. Just the first, like, first regular ending. I did do, PvP, yeah. But yeah, I did day 2, I did the second ending, then day 3, I did the third ending. So, yeah. But by the time that, like, you know, after I did my first playthrough, the second playthrough and third playthrough only took like 6 hours. I just had a broken fucking build. I was like doing so much testing in like the actually, I have a video of my first build. So actually, my first Armored Core 6 video was me talking about my first build, and I put some like highlights of my first playthrough. Oh, they actually went to go kill that boss? Okay. Wait, I'm coming. I thought they weren't gonna bother. I didn't really bother to like do S ranking and stuff. They left. I didn't really care to do S rank, no. I was just like doing lots of build testing. I just like making builds, just like in this game. It's like making builds and stuff. Oh, yeah, give me that. That means I no longer need this. Which means I sacrifice this, but that's fine. I have lots of starlight shards. I kind of wish I had that damage negation at full HP. Is there any... There's no merchant around, unfortunately. But I did do PvP, yeah. I did a bunch of it. Not as much as PvE, though. But I did do the ranked when it came out, and I got to, like, A rank in solo. Like, the solo 1v1. And I stopped. Because I was getting way too sweaty. And when I play PvP, I get really mad. I get fucking pissed. Those VODs aren't saved either, unfortunately. But I had some like really fun builds that I played with there. I helped. That sucks. Maybe there is a good passive here that has damage negation at full HP. I mean, I'll take a golden bow. And forget to use it. Successive attacks could be nice. But I'm gonna forget to use it. I'm gonna be spamming spells, so it goes. Using you as background sound for a while. Hope you don't mind. You're allowed to do whatever you want to, buddy. I'm glad that you're watching the stuff, the content. Isn't Duskblood a PvP game? Yeah, it's a PvPvE, so it's an extraction. It is not Fulgor. That is Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Is that Libra? Okay. Big damage. Now come back here. Did he get him? I think he missed. Why do they always just like run away from me? Just stay still so I can hit you. And do big damage, please. Okay, now these guys aren't using... They're not using any like FP at all. So I should be allowed to freely spam these Starlight Shards, because surely my teammates buy me Starlight Shards in day 3. Surely they do. I'm not gonna force them to by just spamming thing. Works every time. Bullied. It's Adele. Hjelster. We'll see. Don't be back-to-back boss, please. Thank you. It's like I don't use any more Starlight Shards. I forgot to use my silver output just in case. Coulda got a Wendy. I will be playing Duskbloods, yes. Playing the fuck out of it. You know what? I'll hold on to that bad boy. And then I'll go, got to use Golden Bell. Surely these guys want to give me Starlight. There we go. Thank you. How do you stream from a Switch? OBS. Oh, not OBS. Capture card. Same way you stream from a PS5. Type shit. But yeah, OBS as well. Give me that one. Give me that one. Hold on to those. And more Starlight Shards. Okay, cool. We got lots of Starlight Shards. It's gonna bloody hell things, man. Had you played Armored Core before or 6 your first? No, I did play Armored Core before, yeah. I played Armored Core 6, Silent Line, no 6, 3, Silent Line, 4 Answer, and Master of Arms, I think it's called. I didn't finish that one though. Master of the Arena. I didn't finish that one, but I finished the rest. Only just those 3. Hjelster? Could be. The biggest difficulty is debt. Yeah, debt is a problem. And also, like, I mean, I played it on an emulator. So, like, I just use, like, save states. Because, like, losing and shit and going all the way back was, like, the worst thing of all time. So, I crutched on save states. But, yeah, debt is a pain in the ass. It just makes it to where, like, so many builds you just don't want to use. It's like you have to use, like, efficient shit. It's like, that's what I don't like about it. A lot of, like... And also the controls are, like, super fucking clunky. But I just had so much fun just being in the garage. You're just in the garage... 90% of your playtime. It's probably Adele. That's Hjelster. Never mind. Chatter was right. Because I didn't see him. Like, where is he at? Well, my Frost is useless here. But, you know what's not useless? Shattering Crystal. Yeah, bankruptcy resets your game, yeah. There's, like, no threat of dead in Armored Core 6. Like, Armored Core 6 is like, we're gonna make it be more accessible. We're gonna, like, remove a lot of the annoying fucking missions. Because that's, like, one thing about, like, the older games. Like, the missions were so... Like, there was always, like, a handful of just shitty missions that were just so boring and terrible. And because it might have to be, like, a lot of platforming-based areas. And the controls are just... yuck. So, Armored Core 6 just, like... It just refined it. It was like, we're just gonna make it... the gameplay be really good, which all that it needed. Like Armored Core from the older games, they just needed to refine the gameplay, make it be smooth, and have the missions be fun, and that's what they did. So if in terms of bringing back a franchise, that's kind of how you do it. Now I hope the next Armored Core game actually ends up being more like innovative, because they played Armored Core 6 very safe, which makes sense because, you know, it's been a while since you last made an Armored Core game. Because, like, Armored Core 6 went, like, backwards in terms of, like, I won't say build creation per se, but kind of low-key. Like, there's some, like, weapon types and, like, not as many legs compared to some of the previous games. Like, there's no sniper rifles in Armored Core 6. But it's a fantastic game. Kind of have to do something a bit more with the next one. Maybe have some like cool, like, you know, open world roaming sections or whatever. Like, still have it like be mission based and shit, but like, I don't know. Like, exploring around maps and like free roaming with your fucking mech at like Mach 10 speed is just so fucking cool. But I hope that it's something more innovative from a gameplay perspective. Because like most of the replay value from Armored Core just comes from like PvP for a lot of players. So hopefully they do something more innovative. Anyway, GG, well played. Ozzy, thank you for the follow, Ozzy. Armored Core 6 is a fantastic game. I recommend getting it. Yes, it's like the Sekiro of mech games. It's just like fine-tuned, flawless, fun combat. But it's still a third-person shooter. I was right, I forgot to use Golden Vow. Yep. I'm always right. Dormant Ballista is my favorite thing in the game. Wowzers. It's going so how things. Good game. Yeah, Shattering Crystal's still good. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Magic attack power up, straight swords. Everdark Hellstar is mandatory at this point? Yep. Silent Line is brutal. Yeah, it is. Armored Core is the Dark Souls of mech games. It really is. Dormant Ballista's Raider one. I did do a Ballista run, not in Deep of Night, but I did do an entire run. Only using Ballistas. Against Fulgor. Was it Everdark Fulgor or just regular? I kind of forget. I think it was just regular. Did it first try. I think that runs on my my second channel. UE Extra. Curve Sword Scholar. We'll see what we can play with now. We didn't do a single caster build yesterday, so glad that we did one of those. Is there any more Duchess runs that I want to fuck around with? I don't think so. I kind of want to play this Dagger build again, but we definitely want to play with that build. Might play that build. Not really anything Executor I'm interested in. I do want to play with the Scholar build. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. I kind of see the damage. Because like one way that I like to like gauge damage is how it works in solo. Because you see like the yellow bar a lot more in solo play. And it feels more satisfying. Also an Executor code sword build. We could probably run one. It could do well. Thing is, this curved sword build could just get, it could get a lot of damage. You could do something similar with the Executor. But like with this character being that you can hold more grease and get more damage with the grease and get more damage with a thorny tier and have a large stamina bar. Could be interesting. Do I have anything that I want to play with that is doing fire damage or no? Should I go play? We'll go rock the curved sword build. We'll go do it for a game. See how it goes. Not worth fishing for the coated sword? No. It's like one of like 7 purples. Can you play AC6 as your first one? Yeah. The thing is, if you play Armored Core 6 as your first one, it's going to be kind of hard to go backwards. It's kind of like starting from Elden Ring. But yeah. But like honestly, once you've played one Armored Core game, especially like the older ones, you kind of played them all. You know? It's not really like they're not that different. Like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2 and 3, like they're different. Bloodborne and stuff, they're all like different. Where a lot of the Armored Core games, the older ones, they tend to be the same shit. Especially the ones in the same generation. But like, if you do want to go back, playing like 4 answer, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. But yeah, you can start off with Armor Core 6, yeah. It's like their stories are really like connected either, so who gives a fuck about that? Do I have... We have another merchant here. That means we can buy infinite dragon wound grease against the dragon. Oh boy, chat. Oh boy. What we need... And this is another game with an old map, by the way. That's like 10 games in a row. Actually, it might be more than 10. Good job. One thing I don't want to do is accidentally use... my thorny tier. We need to save the thorny tiers. My dormant curve swords coming in clutch. Hell yeah, love that for myself. Thank you, dormant curve swords, for putting in the work. Appreciate that. Stay low. Thank you for the follow. Ends Mavis. What Night Lord is Bleed good against? What Night Lord is Bleed good against? Fucking... And it's Hellster is not... not Hellster. Fulgor is not too bad. Libra is not too bad. I think the Everdark balances are weaker to it, right? Or... Probably those. Alcran, thank you for the follow. 86, my first Armored Core game, and now it's my second favorite game of all time. Completely valid. Do you have a good Iron Eye build that does good damage to the bow alone? I do, yes. How about a no Relic depth 5 run? I've already done one of those, yeah. That wasn't solo though. I don't want to do a Relicless, you know, depth 5 run with randoms, because, you know, don't want to make their experience worse. Okay, we're just gonna level up once, because I would like to go to this merchant and purchase some stuff. Another crossbow wilder? It's the same wilder, yeah. The same wilder. Stack up on the dragon wing grease. I might not come back here, so we'll just hold on to those. We need curve swords, so... Honestly, buy another 4. Did we determine if it was good? Well, like, we won pretty easily. But, like, I had Shattering Crystal, so... like, it's gonna do fine. It's kind of like using, like, a Wraith Calling Bell. Like, getting the pulley crossbow and stuff. It's like, it's a cheap projectile. Well, it doesn't cost anything, so it's basically... infinite use projectile. That is a fucked up circle. But that's okay. But yeah, it's kind of like a safe bet. Like, I think just leaving it in your offhand is fine. But the thing is, he was actually using it as like a primary option for a majority of the pot. Like, he's going into like tanking based stuff. And then just finding a crossbow. So having a projectile on hand is cool. He's like playing it like an Iron Eye, kind of. Bazazel. If that's how you say it, I hope it is. Thank you so much for the raid. What's going on, Raiders? Hope things are well. What the fuck is my team doing? What's the Wilder doing? Is he fighting the dog? No shot, right? Well, that's not the greatest thing in the world because all
fight is Horaloo.
I just have a
Warrior.
What's going on, Yui?
which I held onto some more pots. Get Rick rolled. Getting Rick rolled. What did I do? Have I finished Bloodborne? Yeah, I've played Bloodborne many times. Many times. This is a curved sword build right now. Okay. E. Would like for you to come this way. Fuck it. E. No, don't do it to me. This is not part of the plan. Okay, is there anyone else that can fight? I need you guys to fight them. Fight them for me. Take the aggro. What are you doing? Ah, another fire pot. This is so scuffed. A pot! Huge damage. It's gonna debuff them once, I don't know. Can you, like, both not be here? My teammates already killed the guys. I'm just waiting for them. Aha! Lightning pot. Hit it twice. Huge. Okay, you can, like... Wait, where's the grease? That's gonna give me a damage boost. It's a pretty big damage boost, too. Good job. It took a while, but we got there. It was a little bit scuffed. Who gets the highest damage with Rings of Light spam? Executor. I'm just gonna go up here because free dormant power, and I would like to get a curve sword. We got a pretty smooth balances done, so huge damage boost. It actually was because I have all 3 physical attack power up when using grease. So, I don't know what I need the starlight shards for, but god damn it, I always do that. Thank God we actually bought some pots beforehand. I could actually bought some more pots of the merchant that was close by. Well, you can drink that now. Get my shit to level 2. Physical attack up from state... No, not same values. You need to have different values. Okay. Thought it was pure holy? It is pure holy, yeah. But it scales best of dexterity. Because unique skills in this game scale off AR, kind of. Or your main scalings of the weapon. So, being that the Halo Scythe gets a much better dexterity scaling than everything else, then it's just going to scale best of dexterity, even though it's a projectile skill. Type shit. +4 magic attack up does stack, yes. Who are we fighting? That fucking thing. Rain of Arrows on an Erd Tree Great Bow is pretty cool. But we grab the Curve Sword for now, because we need the Curve Sword. I would very much would rather that be a physical damaging Curve Sword and not a lightning one. That would have been pretty cool. Highest damage attack that's in my codex? I don't know. Have not looked. Honestly, pretty good day one. Didn't really fuck up much. Decent rotations. Unfortunately, the Balancer raid kind of screwed us a little bit in the weapons department, because we don't really have the best weapons. This guy's got a Reduvier at least. Leona's got a roll catching? Yeah, he's like just designed to roll catches. It's kind of annoying. People saying her ult sucks. Whose? Duchess's ult? It's just pretty like niche, you know? There's not really many things that it does well. Like where other ults can like serve as AoEs that clear out entire groups of enemies, or like, you know, stagger and interrupt bosses out of their combos and do big stance damage and instantly revive allies and stuff. Like it just, it goes invisible. Like it's good, it's fine. Like it's worthy of an ultimate attack. There's nothing like flashy or amazing. I haven't gone to the regular merchant because I went to the town merchant. Maybe Homeboy selling a curved sword. We can at least get another pouch too. Which... Cool. He is selling a curved sword, and it's a fire curved sword, which is good for Caligo. Unfortunately, I would rather just have a physical curved sword for the physical damage on the grease shit. That's okay. Oh, they're actually fighting the boss. Fuck. I thought it was gonna be Banished Knights. I don't know why I thought it wasn't gonna be Elder Lion. Is this Dreglord? No, it's fucking, what do you call that thing? The dragon. Attack up when wielding 2 armaments. Give me that shit. Give me my health back. Fuck the health. Godric. Give me backstab. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Dolman Carousel putting in work, and that's great. I don't know why I'm healing here, but whatever. Oh my god. And the partial HP is great. With power stancing curve swords. Honestly, finding things like running attack, like dashing attack powers would be really good here too. That or jumping attacks, either one would be fine. How'd that hit me? Saba, what you want, girl? Meow. He's hiding under my chair. Stop doing the fucking wind attack every time that I get in there. That might hit me, but it didn't. Oh my fucking... Every time I just go attack... I'm never gonna do that ever again. Bro. This fight is so ass in trios. Just constantly spamming the wind attack every time that he finishes any combo. His curves are good at reviving. Oh, and combined with his dodge, this is so bad. You know what? I should have bought fucking pots. I literally only did one attack as well. That's crazy. He's gonna do it again. Oh, he didn't. He did that instead. That's fine. Where's the only attack that's been hitting me? Is the fucking whirlwind? Okay, let's go debuff this bozo. Bro, can you build up a bit faster, please? You just gonna cancel it? There it is again. Can only attack once. He's gonna do it again if I attack once. There it is again. Yep, you might as well. If it works, you might as well just keep doing it. Attack once, get out of there just in case it does it again. Wait, I got kukris. He's gonna deflect my kukri now. Aha, blade proc. Get out of there just in case he does it again. Yep, there it is. Get out of there. Oh my god. Best curve sword? Depends on the situation. And the boss. But like, Wing of Estelle, Magma Blade, you're gonna be your best ones. Let's go with the Gradual Flask. Fuck it, why not? Fuck it, why not? Why they go to the Dragon Arm? It's because it's Godfrey. Godfrey doesn't get the Dragon Arm, right? Maybe because, like, when the second phase, you know, he actually takes the dragon, but, like, there's no dragon for him to take. That's probably why. That's to be, like, a dragon in the arena for him to, like, absorb and shit. Do you have OP builds for each character in Depth 5? I'd say so, yeah. It's got an undead health things, man. Wing of Estelle Balancer Relics? Yeah. I still would like to be able to get... When I have my Balancer build with the Executor, what double balances and successive attacks and getting the Magma Blade, that'd be lit. Give me a good curve sword, please. None of this makes any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. This game makes no sense. Dormant powers are so ass. Everdark Libra Relic is so ass. For such a hard fight. Yeah. This build's been kind of shit so far. However, it's kind of more fine-tuned for like, you know, day 3. Because I'm saving my Thorny Tears and my Grease. Maybe day 2 as well. I mean, actually, day 1 would be perfectly fine. But I just didn't stack up on Firebombs. Because like, Firebombs can like hard counter on day 1. And I just didn't do that. Because I had all these like, Grease and the Thorny Tears and stuff. Mark ability does so much damage to him, holy shit. Any tanking builds that don't require Endure? I mean, like, yeah. It's just like stacking up on a lot of damage negation either way, but it's not going to be as reliable. I'll tell you that. I'd like to go through this tunnel. Any news on another massive update for Nightreign? I do not believe there will be another one, no. Death 5 bosses die quicker than normal bosses, though? I ain't know about all that. Oh, come on. What the... You don't want to... Like, I pinged this so early. I pinged it so early, and I don't want to go to a tunnel from... Like, you don't want to help me go through a tunnel? Fuck you guys. I pinged it before they pinged their shit. I'm mad. This guy better not be red. Thank God. Endure is broken in the base game, yeah. S tier Ash of War. I had attack up and wielding 2 armaments as well. Damn. Why do I go curve swords in this build? Because curve swords can offer some of the highest DPS in the entire game. And with a dexterity relic and the thorny tier with this character and successive attacks, it can be dum-dum damage. Like, on paper, it does really well. Ideally, you know, find grease, lots of it, and also finds 2 physical damage in curve swords that are both purple. Like, pure physical damage in curve swords. Some point in my lifetime, I hope to make it to Death 5. I'm sure you'll get there, buddy. Oh, it's a Death Bird as well. That's what you get for not listening to me. Well, they haven't died yet, so... It's almost dead. Oh, what a fantastic curve sword. My favorite curve sword. Holy shit. And my favorite passive. Guard counters. That's so cool. Bro, what the fuck is this game, man? It's supposed to be more than a 30% chance to drop for every single one. So, like, there had to have been, like, a 90% chance that one of those things had to be a curve sword. At least one. Fuck am I getting shields for? Do we really have a red Deathbird and a red black Gargoyle back to back? Well, middle castle it is. Should we 50%? Yeah, it's 50% for just 1 row, right? And it's just 3 rows. Should be a pretty high chance. Dawn powers would stack every time you don't get a weapon. All I find are Wing of Estelles. I found 3 Wing of Estelles in my last game. That would be really cool. If I found one of those. How do I get a dormant girlfriend? I don't know. I've been trying to find one of those myself, but... not really, actually. I'm good. But I'm not the person to ask, I'll tell you that. I always just try to like, yeah, whatever. I'm bad at the game. Thank God for the Ironite mark. Oh my God. It's just like it could just... Every time that I run dormant powers for any... Like, are you serious, game? Really? I've killed so many bosses. The only curse that I've gotten off a boss was this. I bought this one off a merchant. It makes no sense. There's no way you didn't lead off with a roar attack. Why didn't he lead off with a roar? Did somebody already aggro him? Where is the team? Why would we not... How is this not natural progression? I'm so confused. He's saving me. What the hell are you doing here? Where are they going? How, like, well, after you kill the basement boss, doesn't everybody just go to kill the lion? Am I confused? Am I missing something? They go into the rooftop? I like how they ping that as well. I like the communication. I love that so much. I love how that was a guaranteed roll catch too. Thank you, Balancers, for being useful. I forgot that we had the Balancer Relic. It's the first time actually... Oh, the raid. It's almost dead. What the hell even happened here? Well, at least my teammates are competent. Oh! The one time I get a physical damaging curve sword, it has continuous HP loss. You know what, game? I'm gonna run it. I don't care. Fuck you. I'm gonna use it. You're not gonna try to stop me from using curve swords. I don't care. Fuck with me. See what happens. You think I care? I'll run it. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Die. Give me another physical curve sword. That's exactly what I wanted. How does that drop out of a fucking chest, but I can't even get a fucking curve sword? Running off pure spite. I might be complaining a little bit this run. Come on, give me some good shit. Oh, another one with physical attack up. Oh, shit. And they're both red. Oh, okay, chat, we're cooking now. We are cooking now. We're on. Things are looking up. And physical attack up. Oh, shit. We good now. We have the melee attack up, stamina. We don't need that shit no more. Do you have attack up when wielding 2 arm? Okay, I'll take a successive attacks. That helps. When 2-handing lightning attack up, attack power in 2-handing. I want when wielding 2 armaments. That's what I want. We need to go get these to level 3. Because I would like to stack up on some more exalted flesh. That's a frost one. Okay. We have... Oh. I need to level my grease. That's fine. Actually, I don't need to. Hopefully I get some more exalted flesh here. He's gonna get revived by the balances. That's cool. AoE consumable relic. What items confer effects? No. Let's go level this up even further. I'd like some more exalted flesh. Thank you. Let me level that up even more. Oh, they're doing an Evergel. Whoopsie. I have attack power at full HP as well. That's useless. Where are you running towards him for? Oh, I have Knight's Tide damage. I'm fucking cooked. That was so unnecessary. This is DTS, right? This guy's got the crit debuff. Damage negation at full HP. That's so cool. I can't see anything right now. I was gonna parry it. Whatever. I'm gonna commit. Surely it doesn't hit me. It didn't hit me. Okay. The damage is nice, but it can go even higher. Whatever, I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Who's the best curve sword user? I mean, like, it might end up being this guy if all this shit works out. Okay. Fuck this shit. Give me that. Give Give me that. You know what? Now we have 2 level 3 Thorny Tears, level 3 Dragon Rune Grease, level 3 Exalted Flesh. Okay. Okay. And this is regular. Show me some big damage. I can't tell, everything's happening at once. No, don't run that way. That's too slow. Every time. I could actually pretty stacked up on I'm blind. I can't hear anything. Oh, there's my ult here. I didn't even hit him as well. I'm useless. Anyway, let's go use another Thorny Tear. Exalted Flesh. Grease. Stop staggering him! I'm trying to hit the fucking boss! They staggered him out of the ult. I haven't been able to use any attacks for like more than 2 seconds. Guy keeps moving. I gotta take this into solo. I'm so annoyed. I can't try this out on fucking trios against this boss. It's like the worst boss to try it against. God damn it. 11 stacks, yeah. That was always gonna happen. It was just so unfortunate. I couldn't get a test of the damage. This is the worst boss to fight against. He just kept moving. I couldn't even sit. He couldn't even stay still long enough. And when I had like one opening when he finally got staggered, the teammate staggered him out of it with an ult. I mean, like the Dragon Rune Grease is like ideal. They're like 4k with 4 hits. I mean, like on paper, it's gonna do a lot of damage. $458 damage with the curve sword plus 69. It's like 500, over 500 damage for a curve sword. And you're power stancing. Reduced FP consumption stack. I believe it does. No jumping attacks? I mean, I could have. I didn't have any jumping attack buffs though, so I was like... We're gonna try it in solo. It's not gonna work in trios. I don't know. When the boss just keeps moving around like that. Oh. it's sad. Very sad. What's going on, Choco? How things? Yeah, let me go check it in here. The yeah, reduced FP consumption. They stack. Any good claw builds? I have a claw build with the Duchess. They could probably play with today. Can you restage? Restage? No. I'm upset about that one. Does Caligo just doesn't stay still for me to like benefit of like successive attacks? He kept getting staggered every single time that I got close. Like the fire proc and alt proc, and it kept moving him. I was like, oh. I spent more time running than actually attacking. Just a sad experience. That's a static. Oh, fuck. I'm upset because I actually had the build. I am upset. Improved stance breaking, wielding two armaments work on fist uppers like star fists. I don't think so. I need water. I need some water. So sad if I find the Ripple Blade when I'm running the Dex Relic. You probably will. Should we run it back again? For this boss? I think we should run it back again. Can you get off the Wilder, please? Thank you. Can both of you get off Wilder? That'd be fantastic. Because I do not want to be in a situation where I have to dodge Rain of Arrows against Everdark Libra. Okay, surely. We find physical curve swords. That's all we need. We just need the physical damage and curve swords. Are we gonna finally get the new map this time? It's gonna legend. How things, man? No, this is like 12 games in a row. I haven't gotten a new map. Whatever, I guess. I forgot that I had 3 or more curve swords. I forgot about that. Did I have 3 or curve swords last game? I don't remember. Where the hell are the enemies? Oh. It's like I'm trying to analyze. Like, well, I'm fucking analyzing nothing. Yeah, fuck your stupid spot grammatic. I don't give a fuck. I could have held on to it, but taking damage, boost damage negation. God damn it. Level 2 fucking invader camps. That's fine, that's not a big deal. I'll just roll off the cliff. I was not expecting the bat to just hit me like that. That makes sense. But that's okay. I thought the Wilder went up top, so I was like, I'm gonna go up top then too. I was like, okay, he didn't go up top. But since I'm here, I might as well pick it up. I only get the new map in Deeper Night. I haven't gotten a single time in the past 2 days. Past 2 days. Can we just delete tornadoes? Can we just delete them? place. Because teammates always want to go there. And I'm like, just not. Let me just not. It's like, it's not even fun. Like, you're fighting NPCs and you always get, like, weapons that you're never going to use. At least for me, I'm never going to use any of the weapons that they have. Why'd they bother going in? I don't know. There was probably like a recluse there hiding behind the fucking golem, so it was honestly probably for the best. Not the worst play in the world. It's like, let me just quickly hit this fire thingy. Instantly downed. Why? What's my camera speed? Max. These guys are fucking crazy. Can we go somewhere else? The boss is here. Let's go kill this lion. This lion's probably better. If I can get a second blade proc. I don't think debuffing is really going to matter much. Come on, last blade proc, please. Oh, we didn't get a blade proc. Come on, restage it. Give me the blade proc. Restage at least one thing, please. Oh my god. Another continuous damage on an ult. I was not expecting him to 180 like that. That's kind of crazy. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. Am I missing every single one of these? Oh my, I've missed every attack. Should try and parry him instead, because I'll be doing more damage than anything else I got going on. Two-handing physical attack up, fantastic curve sword collection. What a great collection of curve swords that is. But I'll take the physical attack up for now. Sure, whatever. Whatever. I had a Kestis. It's not a spiked Kestis, but like, had electrify armament as well. Could have been used that. Wait. Oh, I thought they were gonna go up here. What did did they take the spirit spring to go into the okay. Understandable. I almost used my fucking, what do you call it? My thorny tear, and I would have cried if I did. Whoops. We're playing with randoms. We didn't play with viewers anymore. Did he miss? Or did he just not get staggered? Yeah. Come on. No, you weren't supposed to die. That's highly unfortunate. Come face me and hit me. Longest Zamor fight of all time. But we won though. We brought it back. That's a fantastic curve sword. Give this to the Duchess. Somebody. I don't know. Not sure if they're using. I think they're using spells. It's kind of Robert how things, man. Whenever Dust Buds have the same skill alt mechanic. I don't know. Maybe it is gonna be like hero based, like you know. Let's go with Fire Scorpion. I'm already to +2 spell casting speed, so. I think we gotta go here now. Circle's gonna close in. There's no point of trying to go to do a troll. Because just in case the circle ends all the way on this side, we don't want to get caught. And just in case we go down, it'll be tragic. Like this guaranteed us get to level 7. There's +2 spellcasting speed not stacked with the passive? No, because +2 spellcasting speed just maxes you out anyway. Can't go faster than +2 really. I was correct. If I was smart, I would have stacked up on fire pots earlier. Where the hell's the NPC invader, by the way? Oh, it's a fucking Iron Eye. That's why we left earlier. Thank God that missed me. He's doing good damage to the NPC. Keep it up, buddy. Fuck you, bat. Okay, that's huge. I might say fuck you to the level 7 and go buy pots instead and just die. I can make it. It's fine. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. We in fact did not make it. But this is probably the correct play though. This was in fact the correct play. We have Revenant, so I think we made the correct play. Because level 3 pots are going to be doing more damage than anything else. Unfortunately, I only have 12. Okay. I'm graceful. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Welcome back for the 4 months. Gotta stay out of the water. Can we get W's for graceful? Iron Armor requires a high chance of damage negation full HP. Red has a high chance of damage boost damage negation. Duchess executive a high chance of dropping successives. Huh? Where's the proof behind that? Armored Iron with Dormant Katana have a better chance to find Rivers of Blood than the Duchess. If you have Dormant Katanas, you're gonna have a better chance of finding Rivers of Blood, but like, it's the exact same no matter who it is. You stupid dumb Revenant. Should have picked up some more. That's okay. The pots help do their job. I can't see what's happening. Oh, this guy's dodge is a joke. Because of the item discovery? Oh. Well, yeah, item discovery would definitely help, I guess. But it will be more likely to have you find, like, purples and shit, not necessarily the dormant powers. So, like, if you're fighting bosses that typically drop blues, then you may be more likely to find purples, which inherently make you more likely to find Rivers of Blood. I suppose. Jackstone, thank you for the follow. Is that going for me? We'll sprint and avoid it this time, instead of just relying on my shitty ass dodge. Never mind, I'm still getting my ass kicked. Oh my god! MX, thank you for the resubscription in 10 months. It's crazy. Let's go interact with this golden tree. You get W's for MX. Improved physical damage negation +1 stack. Yes. Okay. So kind of scuffed day one. Incredibly scuffed day one. Where is my money? Bro, I literally died here. Where the hell is my money? How is it there? Cool to see what teammates would carry in their inventory. Yeah, I'd like to see what items I have, yeah. Wouldn't complain about that. Okay, now we can use this Rose's axe, I guess. Whips are borderline useless. Whips are terrible weapons all the time. In every game, they suck. What trio team would you say is best for a level 1 team against the Gaping? A level 1 team best for level 1 against the Gaping Jaw? What do you fucking mean, level 1? You guys are doing a level 1 run. You mean like depth 1 or actually level 1? Because like actual level 1, probably like, I don't know. Normally I'd say Executor. Probably, I don't know. Unironically, Revenant starting off with the Beast Claws. Doing actual level 1. Chat, look at that. It's a physical damaging curved sword. Oh my god, it happened. What is this? Not for me. Now all we need is another one. Fire attack power increase the damage of Corpse Piler. Yes, but Corpse Piler still does mainly physical damage, I believe. Dog! Why am I doing Curve Sword Scholar anyway? Because it could do good damage. Chen, thank you for the follow. What's his buddy selling? Oh, he's selling not a physical damaging one. By the damage negation and full HPP. Even though that's gonna be useless. Another Thorny Tier. Oh, bless. Bless. Bless, bless, bless. That means you can actually use one for day 2. I would actually like to kill these dogs and get the power. Hopefully these guys don't ignore the boss, but I think they're gonna want to ignore the boss. Maybe I'll just do it myself and force them to not force them to do it. How about that? You try the Undertaker Curve Sword build? I haven't tried Undertaker Curve Sword, but it will do more damage with this character, so I don't really care. You could do Curve Swords with basically any character and it's gonna be really good. Duchess, Undertaker. Executor will do more damage than Undertaker too. RNI will do more damage than Undertaker. Another... Oh, but it's physical attack up. We have to go with the physical damage in Curve Sword though. I'm gonna go through this tunnel. Chen, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Did I say thank you already or no? Can we get W's for Chen with the Prime sub? I have the 3 or more Curve Sword thing. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, he's red. How much damage am I doing? Oh, god fucking damn it. Why do you have to be red for? Who are you fighting? Libra. Might as well grab this church. Laser circle ended there because I want to be able to buy a purple stone and actually buy some dragon wound grease. Need some more exalted flesh. I don't like this run. So many things to do. Oh, there's a dog here and there's a dog there. Look at them, the double dogs. That's so cool. I'm gonna fight the dogs. Emlad, thank you for the follow. I want the power. Don't do it. I'm just gonna go to the dog up the top. It's kind of scuffed, but at least I got physical damage and curve swords. Don't have much else for like damage boosting shit though. Please don't die, Duchess. Good job. Okay. And these dogs be moving. I run this build with a Skull over the Duchess because of the Thorny 2 and synergy with the Grease, and his Dexterity Relic also just offers just as much damage as the Duchess, and he can also have lots of stamina to spam more often. But mainly the Thorny tier is the main reason. Okay. I just healed one time and you both instantly lunge at me. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. I'm so sad about that. Can you stop? Stupid dog. Good job. Thank you, team. Get rid of that shit. Hopefully this guy's selling some really good stuff. Playing Pot Scholar, my team used my pots I put in the ground before the Night 2 boss. That's funny. I know the regular merchant selling a curse sword, yeah. Okay, buy that. Okay. You selling another regular curse sword. Selling the Ripple Halberd. Attack power and two-handing. Skill attack power, range weapon attacks, bloodlust, skill attack power. Come on, game. You gotta help me out here. We need to pick that up, though, because we're fighting... Right, you're fighting Libro? Yeah, we need to have that. Let's look at this poison shit. Okay, how many spare slots do we have? We need to go stack up on 8 Dragon Wound Grease. And I think we're good at this point. Actually, no. We need to go buy this. And then go use these. 1, 2, 3. Wasting lots of time. But it's for a good cause. Do we have a level 2? We have level 2 tiers already. That's good. I forgot about the purple stone. I forgot about the purple stone. That's fine. We can go to a tunnel. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It actually is kind of a big deal. I'm gonna have to force to use that green spell tier now. Fuck. Because now I have to carry a purple stone. Favorite colossal sword in Elden Ring? My favorite colossal sword? That's a good question. Maybe the Fire Knight's greatsword in Elden Ring. In this game, I don't know. Don't know. Love a whiffed backstab. Okay, so I have to use this green spell tier now, which is very upsetting. But that is okay. Are they fighting the dragon? Level 10. Against what is probably Everdark Libra. Not ideal. They are fighting the purple, the dragon.
Now I fight as Orlu. Warrior.
Well, like, Sacred Raptor Talons is fantastic against this boss, so somebody's got to use that. Oh, the merchant's not on this side, he's on the other side. Whatever. Let's go level it up later. My teammates should be, they're level 11. You know what? Not the worst thing in the world. I ain't got shit for holy damage. Yeah, I've got Dex Scully, power sensing curve swords. Doesn't need a purple stone, needs to be nerfed, he's that good. That's what I'm saying. No, I had the
Now I
debuff.
fight as Horaloo. Warrior.
Nice, huge, massive. Here's this dragon to win Greece. Can you stay still, you stupid fucking bird? Yeah, I have success with attacks, yeah. I'm saving my grease for the boss fight. Yes. Yeah. Have a Dark Libra is more of a threat than this stupid bird. Let's get this all just in case it wipes us all out in one hit. We're good. It didn't wipe us out. Hopefully I get my ult back in time. For when he summons. Probably not though. That should not have hit me, game. I disagree. Now let me dodge that. I want the ult. Yeah, stamina recov, I guess. That would make the most amount of sense. Let's go on, dog. How things, man? I'm a staff Duchess or melee Duchess. Staff Duchess will get more damage, but melee Duchess is pretty consistent. Don't have to manage FP or anything like that, or rely on RNG. Level 11, fantastic. Okay, now we can make this purple. Yes. And now we can go ahead and buy the 2 more Exalted Flesh. Okay. And that seems like about it. Buy a couple of those. Saving my grease. Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna use all 7, yeah. I could have used a Thorny tier for that fight though. That's fine. I can use all 3 for this fight. That'll do well. Okay, so right now the damage of the curved swords is at 150. With an Exalted Flesh, that'd be 30% higher. With a Thorny Teeth, that could be 70% higher. With the Dragon Wound Grease, with all the buffs that I have, that could be like over 50% more damage. And with successive attacks, that's 35% more damage. The damage can be high. Thorny Tier normally does 20% damage. 20-something% damage. But with the Scholar, it can get up to 70%. If you get it to level 2. Which we have it at level 2. Okay. Thorny Tier. Pickled Turtleneck. Grease number 1. Grease number 2. Exalted Flesh. Give me a stamina boost so I can spam. Oh, it's just regular. Boo! 610 plus 50. So I'm from 150 to 600 or whatever the fuck. So I'm gonna keep building up my successive attacks while these guys. I'm so impatient. I have no patience. No patience at all. And I got a good old-fashioned ult. Thanks, buddy. This guy's another one of these. Dragon Wind Grease, Dragon Wind Grease, Exalted Flesh. Give me a stamina boost. Use this just in case I get fucked and miss the dodge, which is very possible. That was cool. Saved every single resource. So 401, but when they have the Thorny Tear and the successive attacks, it can build up high. So that's funny. I got the 660, yeah. Oh, I forgot to have the third curve sword. I do have the 3 or more curve swords, but I only had 2 curve swords that run. If I had a third curved sword, I could have had 20% more damage. I mean, like, it's a funny build. It's a way to do good damage with the Scholar. But unfortunately, I don't actually have any supporting-based stuff. So I was like... and I'm not using status effects either. And status effects can just help you do so much damage. But like, you know... That's basically the most damage that you can get with curved swords, though. More than any other character. Are these all builds that you made actually good or just fun and interesting? I mean, I try to make them. I try to make good builds, you know, and just test them out to see if they're actually like decent. Which, like, the build is fine. I know the merchant did set a curve sword. I just didn't get to go back to a merchant in time. I didn't have time to go back to a merchant. That's fine. I mean, like, it's good. It's just, like, so, like, annoying, though. Because you have to have the Thorny Tear. You have to save the Thorny Tear. Then you have to save the Grease. Just so you can get good damage in day 3. And then probably get, like, mediocre damage throughout. Want to see it at level 15? Yeah, true. We're only at level 11 there. We're in level 15 would have made me do, like, I don't know, like 10% more damage. Wouldn't have been that much more. Tried Undertaker, Dex Relic, Dolmen, Straight Swords. I've done 2 Straight Sword builds. One with the Iron Eye with the Strength Relic, and one with the Wilder. And I kept finding a bunch of bullshit. Like, I'm never going to run the Straight Sword build ever again. It's just not consistent. If I found Elemental Straight Swords, it'd be fantastic. I mean, I still have the Straight Sword builds. Like, right here. Dormant straight sword damage, successive attack, trying to power stance. But I kept finding bullshit. I did 2 games, and all I found was sword and state trainers and coated swords. The 2 straight swords that I didn't want. And it was a sign. I was like, okay, if 2 of the purple weapons are things that I don't want at all, then it's not going to be a good build. Because this is not consistent. A good build is a consistent build. Boo Boo, thank you for the follow. Curved swords over thrusting swords for the scholar. In terms of DPS, power stancing curved swords is going to do much more DPS than thrusting swords. So you can do it. Like, I don't know what his best build is. Like, I like this heavy thrusting sword build because you're very likely to find the Bloody Hellas. So it gives you an option of... It gives you a physical damaging option. It doesn't require you to have to always stack up on fucking Grease or the Thorny tier and stuff. And you can still play support. Because all you need is just the one Relic. Because you can benefit of actually having this... You can still actually benefit of the Arcane that you have. Because with the Curved Sword build, I wasn't benefiting of the Arcane. Unless I like ran Scavengers Curved Swords. But I didn't really care to. I just want to go all into raw damage. The pot build's really good. But the pot build, you can't really support your team. Because you want to run pot. Unless you get lucky and have throwing pot damage with like items confer effect, but you're not even going to be using items or benefiting of items confer effects because you're going to be stacking up on pots. You're not going to be stacking up on boiled crabs to support your team or anything like that. And pot damage is good in day 1 and day 2, so you can like always consistently just clear out the entire map with a pot person. Assuming it's the old map. With the newer map, there's like less merchants around. So you're going to be wasting a lot of time running back to a merchant that keeps stacking up on pots. So the pot build is a lot worse with the Great Hollow. I don't see any Shifting Earth event. But mainly the Great Hollow. But yeah, you're not going to really be playing support. Unless you have like the one that boosts your damage boosts your allies with throwing pot damage. That could be cool. But yeah, it's inconvenient. But like, it's super powerful in day 1 and day 2. Especially with the old map. In day 3, it falls off dramatically. Even if you're fighting bosses that are weaker to fire damage. You still put in work and still put in a lot of damage, but you'll definitely run out of pots by the time the boss is like halfway. But in that instance, you can just like keep stacking up on status effect weapons and spam status weapons. That could be cool. Or if you end up finding like throwing pot damage with like Bloodblade or some shit like that. But then again, Bloodblade and Deeper Night isn't the best because it's going to drain your health. So yeah. I don't know if that's even his best build. He's such a weird character. Just a weird character. Because like 90% of his power comes from his passive ability. Doing a Thorn build. There's no point of doing Caster Scholar because his intelligence and faith is so low. And there's no stat boosting stuff for those things. Both your teammates were reviewers that last run. Don't have a group password? I don't have a password, no. Why Bloody Hellas over Katana? The reason being is because the Bloody Hellas is the only purple heavy thrusting sword. So katanas can be good. Katanas can be good, but if you want to benefit of the arcane scaling that he has as well, you're going to have to find the Rivers of Blood. And unfortunately, that's one of 3 purple. So there's a good chance that you don't find the Rivers of Blood, which is a dexterity arcane weapon. But the Bloody Hellas is the only purple heavy thrusting sword. So there's a much higher chance that you find this weapon, which is a dexterity arcane weapon. And another thing is that it's pure physical damage. So if you end up using the grease items, the damage up when using grease, it's going to benefit more of the Bloody Hellas because you get even more of a damage boost. And another thing is that it actually has a skill that gives you an iframing dodge. And it's much more iframes than his regular dodge roll. So it complements it a lot better. Arrow, what's going on, man? How things? Thank you for the Prime subscription. Welcome back for the 10 months. Can we get W's from my guy, Arrow? You and chat have been good? Having a great New Year's? We are. We're doing pretty well. How is your New Year, Arrow? Hope everything's going well on your end. Does perfuming +1 for uplifting do anything? No. I'm pretty sure the perfume is just for like the damage, the uplifting, the spark aromatic, that's it. So I think I like the heavy thrusting sword build the most. I think it's the most consistent. Because you only need to have 2 relics. You just need to have heavy thrusting sword and the dexterity relic, which we actually ended up getting an absolute god roll. Not god roll, but like, you know. We ended up getting both in 1 relic, which is insane. So you just need that to be able to do the good damage. And then the only thing that you need for support is just the 2 relics, which is the items confer effects to allies and the character skill boost. That's it. So as long as you have those, then it's fine. And my other damaging stat, or other relic perks, I just ended up going physical damage increase after using grease. So I just stack up on some grease, and I spam it, and then it's 17% more damage, 20% more damage, every single time that I use grease. So I can get good damage with the Bloody Hellas, still get bleed, get a good dodge, and still be able to support my team. So I think that's his best build. Because it's the most consistent. Bloodblade is good, but it's going to fuck up your damage negation at full HP. Pretty good, thanks for asking. All goods, man. Glad you're doing well, Ara. Going into heavy thrusting sword are really worth the opportunity cost of the relic effect for this Dolmen's power, though. Base thrusting sword is good enough. Yeah, the base thrusting sword is fine. For damage. But, like, the unfortunate part is, like, there's no arcane scaling thrusting swords. So, like, the damage is not going to be as good. But the good thing about the regular thrusting swords is that you're always going to find, not always, but you're likely to find, you know, a frost weapon and a rot weapon. Which is cool. But your damage output's got to be, like, lacking a bit. So I think the heavy thrusting sword does better. Because the thing is, you're still likely to end up finding, like, a frost weapon or a poison weapon or a rot weapon along the way anyway. Even if you are running dormant heavy thrusting swords. But this thing, with this build that I have right here, I have Hoarfrost Stomp. So I still have access to Frost. And I can still proc it quickly. So, yeah. I think it's fine. What if you use the Dex Relic for the Scholar? This is the Dex Relic, yeah. The Dex Relic for the Scholar gives him a lot of a dexterity. Let's go into another game. Pot Scholar build. Yeah, the pot build is good damage, but it's pretty RNG heavy. Because, one, you have to be able to find good relics, and you need pot throwing +1. If you don't have pot throwing damage +1, then your damage isn't going to be that good. And then number 2, you gotta hope that you get the old map. Because it's a lot more forgiving in terms of where, like, the merchants are. And you gotta keep running back to the merchants and picking up the pots. And also try and conserve your pots for day 2. Or for day 3, I mean, because you can't buy an infinite amounts of the day 3 merchants. And you also gotta hope that your teammates will probably buy some for you along the way. And, you know, it's very, it's annoying to run. But it can be funny, though. Have you read what I said before? No, probably not. You can go repeat it, though. Because honestly, I think Support Scholar is just not enough. Like, it's cool that he can give your team, like, more health and more damage and stuff. But he still needs to do good damage in return. Anyway, we're not going to do another Scholar build. Who have I yet to play that I wanted to play? We wanted to do Claw. Do we want to do Claw? We already played Duchess today. Fuck, who did I want to play? I wanted to try this Rot build, didn't I? Yeah. We haven't played Guardian today. Maybe we should have played Guardian. It's on Kobe. Double Balancer plus Bloody Hell is good. It could do fine. But like, Bloody Hellas isn't really a skill that you should be spamming as much for like damage and stuff, you know? There are better weapons out there for skill spamming. Like, I'd rather use the Dormant Katanas and double balances. Which I wouldn't do too bad with the Scholar. It's a way to do decent damage. We finally got the new map. After like 13 games in a row. Twitch chat, are you okay? Please tell me you guys are alive.